Ilia Topuria is truly a badass. He has been absolutely dominating. Where did he come from? And who can stop him? Ilia is the UFC's newest superstar. The Art of Violence presents El Matador. Ilia Topuria, the classy Spaniard known as El Matador, has quickly risen to become the most feared fighter in the UFC's featherweight division. Known for his explosive power, slick submissions, and a relentless drive, Topuria has turned heads with his ferocious fighting style and unmatched skill set. Today, we're taking you through the key moments in his journey to the top, the fights, the finishes, and the ferocity that have made Topuria one of the UFC's brightest stars. Born in Germany to Georgian parents and raised in Spain, Ilia Topuria's journey began in a blend of cultures. From an early age, Topuria was drawn to martial arts. By the time he stepped into the cage, he had already built a foundation in grappling, a skill set that would prove invaluable as he pursued a career in MMA. Topuria's background in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and grappling gave him an edge as he entered the world of MMA, but it was his ferocious fight style and hunger for dominance that set him apart, quickly making him one of Europe's top prospects. With an undefeated record, Topuria caught the attention of fight fans and UFC scouts alike. Known for finishing fights rather than letting them go to decision, he was offered a spot in the UFC where he looked to test his skills against the world's best. And when he entered the Octagon for the first time, he made it clear that he belonged among the elite. Right from his debut, Topuria demonstrated the ruthless efficiency that would become his trademark, combining striking power, technical grappling, and an unbreakable will to win. This was a fighter who wasn't there to play it safe. He was there to make a statement. In his UFC debut against Youssef Zalal, Topuria wasted no time showing his grappling prowess. With relentless pressure, he used his wrestling and ground control to dominate the fight, repeatedly putting Zalal on his back and searching for submissions. Though he didn't secure the finish, Topuria's dominant performance over Zalal sent a clear message to the featherweight division. He was there to compete with the best, and his ground game was second to none. Topuria's next test came against Damon Jackson, a dangerous opponent with grappling skills of his own. This time, Topuria showcased a different side of his game, one that would become his trademark: devastating knockout power. Topuria's striking was on full display as he battered Jackson with precise shots. In the first round, he landed a clean left hook that sent Jackson crashing to the canvas, earning him a sensational knockout victory.
All combinations, those body shots have now officially now set up the headshot, it's all over.
With that victory, Topuria proved he wasn't just a grappler. He was a knockout artist with one-punch power, capable of ending fights in an instant. Topuria's next test was a unique one. Ryan Hall, an unorthodox grappler with one of the most dangerous leg lock games in MMA. Many fighters had avoided Hall's tricky style, but Topuria took on the challenge, ready to prove his grappling could hold up against any opponent. Hall repeatedly attempted his signature rolls, looking for leg locks, but Topuria stayed composed, using his striking to punish Hall every time he left himself open. As the fight progressed, Topuria seized his moment, landing powerful ground and pound that left Hall defenseless. Topuria's TKO win over Hall was a testament to his discipline and fight IQ. He neutralized Hall's game entirely and finished the fight in dominant fashion. This victory proved that Topuria could adapt to any opponent's style, further establishing him as a serious threat in the featherweight division. Against Jai Herbert, it was it. Topuria faced adversity like never before. Early in the fight, Herbert's reach and striking gave him the advantage, landing a head kick that visibly rocked Topuria. For a moment, it seemed like Topuria's undefeated streak was in danger. But Topuria refused to back down. He weathered the storm, adjusted his approach, and waited for his moment to strike. In the second round, Topuria closed the distance and unleashed a brutal overhand right that landed flush, knocking Herbert out cold in one of the year's most electrifying knockouts. The knockout victory over Herbert showcased Topuria's heart, resilience, and devastating power. It was a comeback for the ages and a performance that cemented his reputation as one of the most dangerous fighters in the UFC. Outside the Octagon, Topuria has never shied away from confrontation. A backstage altercation with fellow rising star Paddy Pimblett added fuel to an ongoing rivalry, sparking the possibility of a future showdown. With words exchanged and tensions high, fans are eager to see if these two will eventually settle their differences in the cage. Many expect this to end badly for Mr. Pimblett. Topuria's intensity and confidence have only added to his mystique, building excitement among fans and making him one of the most talked about fighters in the UFC. One of Topuria's biggest tests came against the undefeated grappler Bryce Mitchell. Known for his wrestling and relentless ground game, Mitchell was expected to challenge Topuria in ways no other opponent had. But Topuria embraced the challenge, ready to prove that his grappling and power could overcome even the toughest competition. Throughout the fight, Topuria displayed brilliant takedown defense and punished Mitchell with powerful strikes. In the second round, he secured a dominant position on the ground, sinking in a tight arm triangle choke that forced Mitchell to tap, handing him his first career loss. The submission win over Mitchell showcased Topuria's evolution as a well-rounded fighter. He could outstrike, outgrapple, and finish even the most skilled opponents in any area of the fight. This victory put the entire featherweight division on notice. There was one man in El Matador's way for a title shot, contender and powerful knockout artist Josh Emmett. Ilia Topuria showcased his striking precision and all-around skill, putting on a masterclass from the opening bell to the final round. Topuria immediately took control, utilizing crisp boxing combinations, powerful overhand rights, and sharp body shots that kept Emmett on the defensive. His footwork and head movement allowed him to evade Emmett's power shots while landing his own with pinpoint accuracy, repeatedly snapping Emmett's head back with clean punches. Topuria mixed in takedowns, displaying his well-rounded game and tactical intelligence by keeping Emmett guessing. Despite Emmett's resilience and toughness, Topuria's relentless pace and technical superiority led him to a clear decision victory, solidifying his title shot opportunity. It was time. Time to face the featherweight king and UFC legend Alex Volkanovski. Ilia Topuria showcased a brilliant blend of power, precision, and strategy that set him apart from the reigning champion. From the start, Topuria utilized his reach and sharp jab to keep Volkanovski at bay, landing clean shots that visibly shook the champion. In a pivotal moment during the second round, Topuria connected with a powerful right hook that staggered Volkanovski, forcing him into defensive mode. Sensing his opportunity, Topuria pressed forward, finishing the defending champion with a stunning knockout.
Got beautifully there.
El Matador had shocked the world in taking out such a decorated champion, but yet another test lied ahead before he could solidify his dominance in the featherweight division. And yet another legend, Max Holloway. Ilia claimed he would do something no fighter had done before: knock out Max Holloway. From the opening round, Topuria showcased his signature precision and power, engaging Holloway with crisp counterpunches and relentless pressure. As Holloway attempted to push the pace, Topuria expertly timed his strikes, landing a series of powerful hooks that visibly rattled the former champion. In the third round, Topuria set up a decisive moment with a feint that drew Holloway in, then unleashed a devastating overhand right that connected clean on Holloway's chin, sending him to the canvas. Ilia Topuria delivered a jaw-dropping knockout over Max Holloway, something no one had done before, solidifying his reign as featherweight champion. This dominant performance demonstrated Topuria's ability to finish even the toughest opponents, affirming his position as the featherweight division's elite. Ilia Matador remains undefeated and one of the brightest UFC superstars today. Let us know in the comments who should challenge Ilia Topuria next. Like and subscribe and check out other awesome videos from the Art of Violence channel. Check y'all later.